The oceans hide secrets that not even the most experienced scientists can decipher. But what is happening has experts completely without answers. In the depths of the sea, something is systematically attacking the great white shark, one of the most feared predators. The undisputed king of the oceans is going from hunter to prey, and no one knows exactly why or by whom. In this video, we explore the ocean to investigate the strange signs that marine biologists have discovered, sharks with mysterious marks, trackers that disappear, and theories linking the phenomenon to a lethal, exterminating species. If you thought great white sharks still held the top spot among the most feared creatures of the sea, get ready for a mind-blowing surprise. For researchers, this is one of the most terrifying attacks on a marine species ever recorded. Discussing the threat looming over the great white shark, an impressive specimen nearly 5 meters long, is no easy task. That's why marine biologists are deeply concerned about the rapid decline in the number of great white sharks in the world's oceans. As apex predators, these creatures play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the oceans, and their disappearance would cause a true disaster in the delicate web of interspecies relationships. If you're wondering why, scientists explain it simply. By being at the top of the food chain, great white sharks help keep everything below them in check. These benefits are unknown to most people, who see them merely as super predators that attack anything in their path, including humans. The mere thought of an encounter sends chills down our spines every time we enter their aquatic domain. These ideas stem from exaggerated portrayals in Hollywood productions. While it's true that they are creatures that command respect, it's also true that they are incredible marine animals that should be preserved rather than irrationally feared and hunted. For this reason, a group of scientists, along with filmmaker Dave Riggs, joined forces to unravel the mystery hidden in the seas and understand the migration patterns of great white sharks. In the waters of Australia, they launched a program to tag great white sharks by placing a tracker on the dorsal fin of several specimens. From a land-based station, they could monitor their movement speed and identify temperature changes when they attacked their prey, exhaustive data that would help them track the great white sharks. Soon, they tagged the first specimen, which they named Alpha Shark. It was 3 meters long, powerful, and healthy. A young shark, fully prepared for hunting. However, its days as part of the study were numbered. Without the team suspecting it, just 4 months after being tagged, the tracker recorded the shark swimming incredibly close to shore. Within minutes, its movement stopped. The team rushed to pinpoint the exact location to find out what had happened. To their astonishment, upon arrival, there was no trace of Alpha Shark. Only the electronic tag remained, washed up on the beach. It had been torn off just 4 kilometers from the original tagging site, making them wonder whether it had been ripped from the shark's body or if the shark had been completely devoured. When analyzing the data, they found information that left them shocked. Just before the tag was dragged ashore, it had recorded the shark swimming at cruising speed, approximately 46 kilometers per hour, before making a sudden change in direction and diving to great depths. This indicated that the recorded moment was when the shark was attacked, then dragged into the depths, and ultimately eaten by something truly massive. Additionally, the sudden temperature shift detected was clearly an indication of the predator's stomach temperature. But what creature would dare to take on a 9-ton great white shark in open water? In reality, the great white shark does have enemies among marine creatures and can be attacked by fearsome orcas, which cleverly work together using cooperative hunting techniques to capture large prey. These mammals, related to dolphins, are known for their sociability and intelligence. They often swim under the leadership of a matriarch orca who knows all the tricks and best hunting grounds. Working in pods where each individual has a specific role, they attack to dominate large prey. However, they eat anything they find in their path, including squid, fish, turtles, seabirds, and a variety of mammals such as seals. Their highly effective hunting methods even allow them to take down creatures much larger than themselves, including successfully hunting blue whales. In the case of orcas attacking seals, the technique changes. Since these mammals need to surface for air, orcas isolate them from their group and begin to strike them, pin them down, or exhaust them through persistent pursuit that drives them into shallow waters. Some orcas even force seals onto floating ice, where they create waves to tip the ice over and bring their chosen prey within reach. Could it be possible that the great white shark was devoured by a pod of orcas? The answer is yes. As early as 2004, there was a video showing how, in less than 2 minutes, an orca took down a great white shark in a fierce and precise attack, striking it from the side, severing its pectoral fin, and ultimately devouring it. However, there were some doubts. The data indicated that alpha shark had been dragged to a depth of 500 meters, almost 300 meters deeper than orcas typically dive, as they prefer to hunt closer to the surface. Additionally, the internal temperature of the shark-killing predator was recorded at 25 degrees Celsius, much too cold to be an orca, whose body temperature is around 37 degrees Celsius. These clues led researchers to rule out orcas and shift their attention to something even more terrifying, something rarely seen by humans, though it has been present in sailors' tales for centuries. Could it have been a giant squid? A monstrous creature rumored to be responsible for shipwrecks, so massive and powerful that its tentacles could wrap around an entire ship and drag it into the depths of the ocean. Until not long ago, these stories were dismissed as mere legends meant to frighten the gullible. But today, we know they exist. Although little is known about them because they rarely surface and have seldom been captured, the limited evidence available suggests that we are dealing with colossal squids that may weigh more than half a ton, reach lengths of up to 10 meters, and possess a truly immense strength that dwarfs any shark. Evidence suggests that their diet consists of large fish, and they may also be cannibalistic, engaging in fierce battles with others of their own species. Scientists have tried to learn more about these fantastic creatures by placing electronic devices on sperm whales, which usually roam the waters of the Antarctic Ocean at depths exceeding 1,000 meters. There, they have encountered relatives of the giant squid, smaller in size, growing up to 3 meters long. Both species inhabit the extreme depths of the ocean, favoring areas near oceanic islands where food is more varied and abundant. Could these giant squids be responsible for Alpha's mysterious disappearance? Perhaps. A giant squid is certainly large and strong enough to devour a shark like Alpha. However, even with this data, doubts remain because sharks do not typically swim in the deep waters where giant squids lurk. Whatever killed Alpha was a creature that emerged from the depths, swam near the surface, and captured the shark. The team was truly baffled, and theories arose one after another. Could it be a megalodon? The gigantic and all-powerful prehistoric shark that some believe has survived undetected? Nothing can be ruled out when the ocean depths remain the most unexplored regions of the planet. Evidence suggests that something colossal is lurking beneath the sea. Massive whales have washed ashore with devastating bite marks. Could we be sharing the ocean with a prehistoric marine reptile that somehow survived a mass extinction event millions of years ago, undetected until now? This is highly doubtful. But what about the megalodon? The megalodon was a gigantic shark, an apex predator that dominated the seas during the Cenozoic era, a prehistoric period spanning between 3 to 20 million years ago. Among its defining characteristics were its impressive length, ranging from 14 to 20 meters, its height of 4 meters, and its massive weight of 50 tons. As the undisputed top predator of its time, its mouth was lined with rows of enormous, razor-sharp, triangular teeth measuring up to 20 centimeters. These teeth would be replaced if lost during a battle or hunt. The megalodon's habitat included the seas near what we now recognize as Australia, the Americas, and Asia. Fulfilling all the requirements of a creature of epic proportions, its appearance, despite obvious differences, was similar to that of the great white shark we know today. In comparison, a great white shark would look like its pup, especially when considering scientists' size estimates based on fossilized teeth collected over the years. To estimate the megalodon's size, scientists use various dating methods, and some studies suggest that a fully grown specimen could exceed 20 meters in length. This means that a small great white shark would be nothing more than a bite-sized snack for this monstrous sea predator. Due to its speed, size, and lethal attacks, the megalodon is regarded as the ultimate apex predator of its time and the most formidable marine creature to have ever existed on our planet. It had no competition and could consume anything it wanted. Prey size was never an issue, making its diet incredibly diverse. For instance, fossilized whale bones have been discovered with deep, devastating tooth marks clearly left by the megalodon. Essentially, for a megalodon, today's great white shark would be nothing more than a tiny morsel. If we were to travel back in time to the ocean habitat of 6 million years ago, we would likely find evidence of the megalodon's presence, especially due to the abundance of its teeth. Like all sharks, it constantly shed and replaced its teeth, which is why finding a fossilized tooth on the beach is not unheard of. However, pay attention. These fossilized teeth are remnants of an ancient past, evidence of its extinction. If megalodons were still alive today, we would be discovering fresh teeth scattered across the ocean floor. The ocean floor could be filled with such scenarios, yet so far, there is no concrete evidence that this has happened. Likewise, we would likely find the remains of creatures torn apart by its voracious appetite, easily becoming its prey. Beyond all these speculations, the team of researchers considered another question. Is it possible that the massive presence of a giant shark in the oceans has remained completely undetected over the years? This, considering that specialists in deep-sea life continue to discover new and fascinating marine species inhabiting the depths of the abyssal plains. Through these studies, it has been confirmed that most of these animals feed on dead matter suspended in the water or settled in the murky, dark seabed. Delving deeper into the presence and extinction of the megalodon, scientists attribute its disappearance to climate change. They believe that a significant drop in ocean temperatures played a key role in wiping out these giants. As massive glaciers expanded toward the polar regions, sea levels gradually receded, exposing vast areas that once served as breeding and nursery grounds. The disappearance of these vital zones directly impacted the survival of the species. As a collateral effect of changing sea temperatures, many other species also went extinct, including the baleen whales, which were one of the megalodon's primary food sources. With these relentless events unfolding around it, the extinction of the megalodon became inevitable. It was only a matter of time. The influence of this climatic phenomenon has remained constant throughout the centuries, directly affecting life conditions across different regions of our planet. Today, sharks still rely on warm, shallow waters to give birth to their young, and their reproductive rates are being affected by environmental changes, some of which many believe are amplified by human activity, a cyclical phenomenon that determines the survival of the strongest species, those capable of adapting to the ever-changing environment. Despite all their efforts to uncover the truth, the team was unable to find definitive evidence explaining what really happened to Alpha Shark. Its disappearance remains a total mystery. However, Dave and the team believe the most likely explanation lies in the existence of a creature with megalodon-like characteristics. They clarify that they do not believe in a prehistoric specimen that has survived for millions of years, but rather that the culprit could be an unknown species of shark, one of monstrous proportions, at least 6 meters long and weighing several tons, capable of killing another shark. No one is truly safe beneath the waves. And while some potential culprits for Alpha's death have been named, there may be creatures lurking in the dark ocean depths far more terrifying than massive great white sharks with enormous teeth. Don't miss our next video. Subscribe now to enjoy the perfect mix of adrenaline and information.